What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of our Nice playthrough here on Football Manager 20. And today we are going to do a few things. This is probably going to be one of the shorter episodes we have. Today we have Ren in the league, and then we don't have a game till the 4th. Whether we get to that game or not, we probably won't. I'm probably going to keep this one relatively short. Considering that we don't fly through days as quickly with my crappy computer, number one, and two, we have a game in there. I'm trying to see if we can get through this period, probably get to January, see our new signing as he comes in Nicholas Muru, and hopefully we can go ahead and do something against Ren here, who are sitting in 4th. Not the greatest episode last time. Well, not too bad, to be fair. We beat Bordeaux. We were beaten heavily away from home against Marseille. But we also grabbed a point against PSG, though we grabbed a late goal, 92nd minute to take a lead, and then they scored from the kickoff afterwards, so it was one of those. So we'll see going forward, but not too bad, I guess. I would have taken 4 points from those 3 games, I think. And we haven't really fallen too far behind if we look at the table here. We're 1 point back of Lyon and 3 points back of Rennes. So a win on the road here would bring us level with them. Whether it's, whether it's something we can do today, we'll have to see. But it's definitely going to be pretty difficult going forward. Now let's go ahead and get through these and see if we can get there. Kolarov at 34 is still recommended pretty highly. He is so good technically. His physicals are pretty much gone, but technically he is so good, isn't he? My God. Really good. Really good. Let's see if we can scout some of these players here. I like to just run through these, mainly running through these because if we get to one we can, kind of discard. We do, just so our scouting team isn't wasting their time on such a player. We just, push them off to the side and we'll see. But Nantes, with a 3-0 win, they keep on rolling. They're starting to get a little bit far away from us, Nantes. I still can't believe we lost that game to them. I'm going to keep bringing that up until we beat them next. That's just what's going to happen. Monaco, oh, that was in the Coupe de la Ligue, so they can go ahead and win there, I guess. That means the team's playing midweek. Were Ren in there? I didn't see Ren. I guess they've been knocked out of the competition already, which means they'll be rested and we'll be rested, which is good. This is going to be the last game before the new year, which means our left back conundrum, if you want to call it that, when Racine Coley is hurt or suspended, it's not really an issue anymore because we'll have another left back, number 1, and number 2. I think he's going to start ahead of Racine Coley anyway. And we'll have to see. Oh, we are in the Coupe de la Ligue, and Rennes are playing today on the Thursday, and we play on the Sunday, which is good. So hopefully they play some big dogs in their team. They did win. Did they rotate? Niang played. It looks like they rotated pretty well. Is that Stuart Dallas? I accidentally... No. What did I do? I accidentally pressed play. Now it's generating match report. Is that Stuart Dallas? Playing right back for Rennes? I'm going to have to look at that. That would be an odd one. It is Stuart Dallas. That is an odd one. That is definitely an odd one. 134 appearances for leagues, 13 goals, 5 appearances for Rennes. That is an odd odd one, and it will continue to be an odd one till the end of time. But we're getting close to this Ren game, and they've just played. Hopefully, you know, they get a couple of tired legs out there, and you know, we'll be able to do pretty well here. I'm not so sure if I want to go positive here. I think I'm going to go with the positive one, the positive tactic. We still have to tweak the cautious tactic. It worked pretty well against Paris at home, but then we went and played it on the road, and we were beaten heavily by Marseille. So I'm not so sure yet how well this works, but we'll, you know, it's just something we're going to have to do here. I'm going to keep praising Kasper Dolberg until he starts scoring goals, because he's just not. He's got some good stats here. He's all right. We'd like to get, you know, some goals out of him, ideally. Playing a little bit better lately, but still not great. No goals or assists over his last 5. Only 4 goals in 17 appearances. The problem is we are not really filled with a bunch of strikers. We don't have a ton. Ganogo is the backup, or the third option. He's not very great. He's kind of just there. And then we have the 16-year-old who's been playing games to back up Dolberg. So we're kind of just going until we can bring in another striker, perhaps, to give him some competition. But, you know, it is one of those options. Maybe that's something we look for when it comes to January. If we can bring in another striker for cheap who's good, or if we can set one up to be signed in the summer, where you might have a touch of money. Not a lot, but enough to bring in one for free, perhaps, when it comes to the summer months. We'll have to see. Nantes are playing Saint-Etienne in the league as well, actually, so that's not too bad. We're going to get 250k from Newcastle for St. Maximin, which is good. I'll take the money. Samir Nasri out at Anderlecht. There's a lot of players who are not good for the team. Saint-Etienne and Nantes play out to a 0-0. Just not a bad result for us, but we have to capitalize. We have to grab points here. But after this, we kind of get through our tough schedule here. We'll be halfway through the year, of course, but we've had 3 or 4 tough games in the last 5-ish. So we're going to get through this portion and still be within that Europa League shout, which is kind of where we want to be going into the second half of the year. So first half of the year hasn't gone too poorly. There have been some individual losses that have been devastating, really, but other than that, not too bad. I mean, we could have picked up 3 against Paris. We could have picked up 3 against Nantes. We could have picked up 3 against... there was another team in there we should have picked up 3 against. Malang Sarr coming along very nicely. He's getting very close to having some of these turn into some greens, which is good. He's still athletically very good, and he's still only 20, so he's got plenty of potential still to fulfill, and hopefully he's here for the entirety of this series. Okay, so Paris, Marseille play Monaco. Lyon are away to Nîmes, and they play after us. So we'll get to see how that one plays out as well. Ooh, what have I done there? Accidentally X'd out there, and you get to see my recording voiceover thing. And my other things on there. I don't really have anything on my computer that's out of the way, so it'll be a lot more boring than you would hope. Okay, let's discard you, and we are ready to roll. Lewis McLeod, Ibrahima Cisse. Alright, so here we go. Fitness test, everybody's ready to roll. Team selection. We are inconsistent. Malang Sarr is going to miss this game, which is kind of annoying. We're going to bring Pelmard onto the bench. He hasn't played yet. He's been dealing with some niggling little injuries, but he's got a bit of potential here. He's got to up some of his technicals there, but still only 19. Could end up being a decent fourth option for us as we go along, but we'll have to see. We're going to get Dolberg back into the squad here, and this is probably how I want it to look. Yes, and this is what we're going to go with. So we're going to go with the positive style to start, and hopefully it works out alright. If it starts getting a little bit out of hand, we'll change to balanced or cautious and see what we do going forward. Kamavinga gets pretty good in this game if I remember properly. 17, already valued at 7 million. He looks like he's going to get good. Alright, not bad. Let's jump into this. Go out there and impress me. Only Dolberg is really looking to impress me. And to be fair, he needs to start impressing before it becomes more of an issue than it already is. Well, let's jump into it. Rennes, Nice. We're away from home. This is going to be a very, very tough game. Hopefully we can get something out of it. And Danilo on an early yellow card. Not exactly what I wanted to see, but we have a free kick. So that's looped in. Danilo going toward it. It's going to go out wide to Harrell. Let's not lose it here. Atal's on it. Swings it in. Cleared away, and Danilo got close there. I thought he was going to bring him down, but Niang's on it. It's blocked away by Insoki, and it's going to come into Rafinha's alone, and Benitez with the save. That was a little bit unlucky on the defender's end, who got a couple touches in there, but that's a real chance, and Rafinha can't really put it away. 13 minutes in here, haven't had an attempt yet. Ball's going to come out from the goalie. Ikone gets onto it, and Ikone starts his run. He's on it again. Ikone tried to get in, couldn't. Atal swings the ball in. It's going to come back to Maulida. Mayu. We're moving the ball around again, and this is where we lost it last time, so let's not lose it again. Saki gets it out wide to Atal. Can we force something out of the goalie as Dolberg gets to it? Not quite. Cyprian heads it over the bar. Let's see if we can bring a shout in, get creative. Danilo is composed. He has to be careful as we move forward. We're starting to get a little bit more of it. We're holding onto the ball relatively well, as you can see. 66% possession. And we're starting to cause some problems. Someone on their team was on 63 when it came to... He's offside? Or no? Nope. I hope he is. I was going to say, he looked a bit offside when that happened. But they have a man who's on 63% fitness. Now back up to 64. Maybe he just took a little bit of a knock. But we get a quick free kick, and Ikone's in here, and Ikone cannot finish. It's a good save from their goalkeeper there, and we've been much the better team since the first 10 minutes, which is good. But we worry about that over the top there. That just scared us a little bit. Maulida on it. Mayu gets it back into Cyprian, who has a shot, and it's blocked away by Stuart Dallas at right back. And it is Tate on their team, who seems to be recovering from a knock. That is not where we want it to go. Tate's on it here, and he has a shot, and that's a good save. Alright, boys. They have a little bit of pace up front, and it's causing us some problems. They've had 3 shots, and all of them have seemed to be in highlights, which is the issue, is that ball in there was so bad, and Tate goes for goal, it's saved away, and they do well to, or Benitez does well to keep us level here. That ball into midfield there was so bad. I'm not sure who played that, but my God, was that awful. As the long ball comes to Dolberg, he tries to beat Stuart Dallas, who does well out there on the right. Tate is on 67%. We keep losing him, but at the moment, hopefully we're just hoping to tire himself out. As Harrell brings it back to Benitez, we're going to try and build from the back here. Harrell plays it forward. Atal's got plenty of space. Can he get it to Ikone? Didn't plan on it as he goes himself. Swings it in, and Cyprian headed over the bar. Nicely done by a Atal. Can't do enough. And from the preceding goal kick, they look to have a chance as Tate's on it. Swings it forward, but we collect. Back to Benitez. And we look to play out the back. Terrell gets it to Maulida, and Maulida races forward. Maulida trying to find something there. Finds a Ren shirt, really. But we take it back, and Soki's stepping up nicely. Ikone gets around his man here, and he goes for goal. Tough angle from there, but forces the save anyway. Dolberg on a 6.4. Les Mayu on a 6.5. A 6.4 now. Do we change the tactic up a little bit to shorter passing? It seems that the midfielders are not playing too well. We'll see what we can do in the second half, but the first half was not too bad. Just gonna let them know they've been alright. Their average ratings is 6.69. We're on a 6.68. We've had more shots, but you know, not a ton going on here. Do I work the ball into the box? Or do I shoot on sight? I don't want to do either necessarily. I'd like Cyprian to shoot a little bit more. He can definitely hit them, but we'll have to see, as they have a throw-in deep in their half. Can we force it away? We can. Maulida's in on goal here. Maulida's going to go for goal, and he finishes it off nicely. It's 1-0. And he's just taken that away there and gone in on himself, and it's a good finish from Maulida as well. This is poor at the back from Stuart Dallas on a yellow card. Gives it right to Maulida. De Silva can't get to it, and Maulida's in here, and he does really well to finish that. That's a good finish. And Maulida gives us a 1-0 lead here on the 50-minute mark. And now we're in a decent position. 55 minutes gone. I'm thinking about taking one of the midfielders out, as they have a throw-in in our half. It's come to Grenier, and he's brought down by Cyprian. Is that outside the box or inside? That looks inside the box, which is not good. After the goal, we go ahead and give away a penalty. Please be outside the box. And outside the box free kick, thank God. Let's get Cyprian out of there. He's not playing well. Bring Lusamba in. Actually going to bring Danilo off as well and bring Tameze in. Change the midfield up a little bit, because it hasn't been playing particularly well. Dolberg's starting to play a touch better, and time is starting to tick away here. Already Tameze booked. Niang's on it. Is he going to be able to get around Coley? That's a really good ball out there, and he's in goal. It's a good save from Benitez. It's a good ball out there. Benitez having a really good game so far. Their corner set to come in. Headed away. Can we clear it? End this highlight, please. Grenier on it. Keep forgetting about how much of a prospect he was for a while, Clement Grenier. Maulida's on it. And Maulida's just rushing forward and is blocked away, and that's going to be the end of the highlight. Do we come off a balanced, or we come off a positive and go to balanced and see how this goes from now? They have another throw-in in our half. Moving it around nicely. Rafinha blocked away, and we have it here, and Ikone plays it forward, and Dolberg gets onto it. Dolberg is going to go for goal. Couldn't quite. That's a half chance. It's a bit harsh there. That didn't look like a half chance. But we have a corner here. Tameze plays it back out there. Mayu's on it. Is there something from this, or was that the opportunity? And it was the opportunity. Let's get a little bit of praise. Uh-oh. I praised them after the highlight. I hope they don't score here and then the praise comes. And Soki takes it. It's out for a corner, and that's the end of the highlight, and the praise is nicely done, except Benitez is overwhelmed by the praise, which is not exactly what we want to see. Tal loops that forward, but it's right to a Ren man. Bowie on this outside. Racine Coley doing well. Can't quite find the left winger there, Maulida. Now they're coming forward, looking for an equalizer here. Rafinha on it. Bowie again, and he clips that in, and he gets a header on. And let's pause this for just a moment. What we are going to do is take Dolberg off, move Maulida up front, and then we're going to bring Unes on this. Nope, not Palmard. Actually, we'll bring Claude Maurice on this left-hand side. See if he can start playing a little bit better as well. But there are 10 minutes left in this game. We're still holding a 1-0 lead. Lusamba not playing particularly well since coming on. The squad is... It's not great, to be fair. We're going to go down to cautious with a couple minutes to go. We're into added time, 3 minutes. Down to defensive, and that should be that. They're going to have a throw-in in our third. Not what we want to see. And Soki gets it out, and that's it there. A 1-0 win against, or away from home to Rennes. And they've done well, our boys, to go ahead and grab that. The only goal of the game, a mistake on their end, but a really important win. We go level with Rennes on points. We're only one back of Lyon. And we keep up with the rest, so... I mean, that is not too bad of a first half to the season, really. It just isn't. We've done pretty well for ourselves. We've done pretty well for ourselves here. Though I worry about the tactic a little bit. Because the midfielders just don't play well with it. Do I move Cyprian out to box and then Leis Mayu more of an attack or an advanced playmaker? We'll try that and see how it goes. But we'll see how it goes from there. But we're probably going to get to January 1st, I think. We're going to try and get to January 1st here. And see if Ashley Richards, see if we can get Muru in and take a look at Muru and move him onto the left side there, because he is going to start ahead of Racine Coley. I feel he looks like a better player, and we'll definitely take a look there. But that's a really big win for us. Of the games we had PSG, Marseille away from home, and then Bordeaux and Rennes away from home. And we've grabbed 7 points from those 4, and that's a pretty good return. It really is. We're level with Rennes on that last Europa League spot. We have a genuine chance at the Europa League if we can get a little bit more consistent. If we can finish off our chances, we can get Dolberg scoring some goals. Or if we can bring someone else in as well who's going to score some goals. Anybody. Either of those two. We'll have to see, but, you know, it's not too bad otherwise. A really good goal scorer would be nice. But if Dolberg's not going to score goals, then we may have a longer term kind of issue on our hands. Or maybe we can, if we move it on, work the ball into the box a little bit more, then maybe we can get Dolberg a couple more opportunities. At the moment, we do take a lot of shots from distance kind of thing. But, you know, maybe one of those things in that scenario. Who is this? Cisse. Transfer offer made. He's not really playing for us. He's not going to play for us. I don't want to pay any wages. It doesn't look like I'm going to pay any wages, which is good. And I'll just accept all these offers then, as he's not going to be a part of the team really. And he can go. Got no problem with that. It is Christmas in the game. Boxing Day soon to come. and today in real life we are on the 27th. So we are flying through. Not too bad. Harrell wants a new contract. Can you do something about this? Oh, God, dude. I'm getting... Okay, this is the... I did a Nice thing last year. Damn, I didn't go about that too great, did I? Harrell, he's on 5K a week. Can I offer a new contract? Regular starter. What does he want? 5 years. He only wants 17, which is not too bad, really. A lot of these players are on practically nothing here on this team, which is alright on our end, but you can't really say no to if they want contracts, you know, on so little. But this is the second time I've done a Nice save, and every time I can't. Dante, Danilo, they never want to get involved in anything. I'm gonna need a proper captain to come in here with some real leadership traits and just be the captain, even if they're not solving all these problems. Just a bit of effort would be nice once in a while. Balagoon, Connor Brighton, Fabian Johnson, Shevchenko, Romulo, Benazet, quit. Out. Offer new contract to Danilo. Sar. Maybe that's what we do in the January period. Get a couple contracts settled. Bremer, Lua, Elia. Not going to continue scouting, but it's a name that doesn't go away. Okay, you guys are angry. What do we say here? Offered him a new deal that he wasn't prepared to wait. He needs to show some patience. I did actually offer that. I'm not lying to them, but to be fair, we offered him a contract, and we'll see what he says. Hopefully he just signs it. Been a couple days. Has been offered. We have a friendly against Alaves in a minute, which we're not going to play or anything, so it's not too huge a deal. We're going to get to January 1st, and we're going to see if there's anybody we can bring in on free. We'll have to see. Dolberg training well again, but not scoring the goals. I need you to bring that training out onto the pitch, Casper. Oh, we should go to the tactics and work ball into the box right now before I forget. Tactics, work ball into the box, and we'll see if that gets him a couple more opportunities. We'll have to see. And Soki coming along pretty nice. He's still got a little bit of potential around him. Not too bad. There's some okay players here, but there are also some players here who I wouldn't really sign anywhere else. So it's an odd kind of squad we have here as we zip through. Hopefully nobody gets hurt in this Alaves friendly, honestly. Mancini on loan from Atalanta, joining permanently. Yeah, you're pretty good. Valued at 8 million. Koja at Villa. Dean. A lot of players here. It shows kind of where our squad is, where a ton of these older players are really good recommendations. Like someone like Lulic is at a 92. It kind of shows where our squad is just a little bit. And we're going to have to make some improvements. We're going to have to buy some younger players with a lot of potential. We're going to have to bring players in and sell them on as a profit. There's going to be a lot to do in terms of building this squad, getting some money into the bank. It's not going to be easy with the money that we start with. Maybe if the new tycoon owner comes in and does something there. As you can see, Christoph Harrell has signed a new 4-year deal, which is good. It means he signed the contract, and his unhappiness can hopefully be put to bed now. So comes in, happy to sign a new deal. Very nice. Alright, fitness tests here. Hopefully no injuries. No injuries on this friendly. And then we have a French Cup game probably next episode where we won 5-1. Nice. No, Racine Coley's injured, but his replacement is coming in. Hopefully his replacement didn't get hurt either at any point. Though Racine Coley should be available in a couple days anyway, just in case Muru is hurt. Shouldn't, I mean, when we signed him he wasn't. So hopefully he didn't get hurt. It would be devastating if he came in with a really bad injury. It would just be devastating. There's no other way to put it. It would just be devastating. Ooh. Come on, this is a Monday. Surely, yeah, I'm taking forever on a Monday. Our contract's set to expire. Patrick Berner has no interest in signing a new contract. Cardinale, we're going to offer him a contract. He's comfortable with it. He's a good backup to have. See if we can get him on less money. Get him on 10.5 for the week. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're gonna get him in. Future prospect, breakthrough prospect, fringe. I'm comfortable with all of that. Negotiate. 1.4k a week. Doesn't have an agent. After 20 games for us, you can get 3.1k. That's okay. I'm comfortable with all of that. He looks like he'll be okay. The rest here, Burner, I didn't think he would get that good, but he's just, the stats or it just doesn't seem that good, does it? All these players can go. Oh my god, there are some, oof. Alright, just gonna let it go, and we're good there. Yeah, so everyone else can go. We may just try and, do I want to get what we can for Burner at right back right now, or do I just roll with him as the backup? Is he the backup or is he the third? He's the backup, I'm pretty sure. So I think we're just going to keep a hold of him until the end of the year, and he can leave for free. That's fine. I'm not too worried about that, but we'll have to see as we go forward. Let's go to the tactics really quick. Right back, yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna keep a hold of him until the new year. Try and bring in a right back as well over the summer, probably to back up Atal. The problem is Atal is going to be the starter, so bringing someone in to kind of play that position and be comfortable being the backup, that's always an issue. I feel like Liverpool have that at left back. We have players who can play left back, Milner and things, but finding someone who's willing to come in and be a backup is difficult when you're not splashing out a ton of money. But it is a decent problem to have. It means you have a really good starter. And we have a really good starter on the right with Atal. Alright, let's get to January 1st. See what's on the transfer list. See Muru come in. See what's in the free area as well. Anybody we can get for free is a plus, considering even if we have to just sell them on after a year or two. It's not a bad space to be in. Yeah, I would love Kamavinga as well, but he's gonna cost too much. And Villa's gonna cost too much as well. What about you? You've got some decent stats, but you know, Kamavinga would obviously be great. He's got some good stats. Only 17. Jesus. Yeah, he'd be good, but not realistic, is it? Kamavinga, we barely have £1 million to spend. We're only going to look at some frees and things like that. So, yeah, just finding 15 million would be difficult. Is the option there to... Maybe the option's there from the board to sign a player? Could we force through Kamavinga? That would be absurd, wouldn't it? Firmino wins Player of the Year. Was the World Golden Ball? Wow. Attaboy Firmino. Ronaldo wins Serie A Player of the Year. Huh. Okay. Alright, so we're on January 1st. Just gonna skip forward one more day really quickly until Muru comes in. We're gonna have to check on Kamavinga and see if the board will sign him. We'll have to see. Change season expectations. Not even gonna bring in enough money to worry about my job, so we're not gonna do that. 300,000, but we only have to finish top half, or they'll be comfortable with it. So that's not too bad. Come on, quickly. Alright, Muru signing confirmed. Send on a language course. Team registration. Where are you, lad? Muru. There he is. Nicola Muru. Accept. Confirm. Okay, then we'll go back. Assign squad number. Ask him to welcome in. And advanced talks with Leon. Benfica. You can't get that much better. I'm gonna let him go, but he's coming along nicely. Who's this? Some good stats here. Brazil. It's an inverted ringer on the right. Huh. He looks pretty good, doesn't he? What is your training on? Doesn't have any additional training. Going down the center. We're just gonna up his pass, or try and up his passing. I'll take control of his individual training as well. And Pelmard. Yeah, well, too bad. All right, so let's go to the tactics. We've got Muru in. We're gonna bring Muru on to the end here, and as you can see, he's not too bad. Can still get a touch better. We discussed that even if he's a 2 or 3 year option until we can find someone younger to bring in, then that's just what's going to have to happen. That's probably what's going to have to be the case. Let's go ahead and compare him with Racine Colli. Attributes, and he's just a bit of a better player, isn't he? And he can still grow a little bit. And Racine Colli just hasn't been putting in the performances. So hopefully Muru can do us a bit of a job out on that side. Now let's go to transfers really quick. Appearance money from St. Maximin is... he's going to get those appearance monies, I think. So we'll see. But let's go to scouting, player search, and see Yeah, see, we don't really have any money. Finances, though, are not bad. Can we ask the board? Where is the board? Club info, club vision. Where can I talk to the board? Why am I missing this? Club vision, club info, club vision, overview, performance, board requests. There we go. Make a board request. Personnel. Probably not. I mean, we're gonna go to the scouting, player search. Not Modric. Where's Camavinga? A bit further down the list. Could we bring in Camavinga? I believe he was at 74 on the list. Where are you, lad? Is Kranovitz a lot of players at 75. Alright, here we go. We're in that 74 area. Where is he? Camavinga. There he is. Over here at Ren. Could we possibly ask the board? Can I ask the board? Interact with the board. Costs far too much. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Alright, so let's go to player search. Then we'll go to new search and then contract status expiring in 6 months. And see what we can find here. Mancini. Oh, see, he's going away though. Reguilon. On loan from Real Madrid. He would have been a good one. But we bought Maroon instead. What are we looking at here? 22. You're not brilliant necessarily. Alex Garcia on loan from Man City. He wouldn't be too bad. The deep lying playmaker. Advanced playmaker. It's only 22. Not properly fulfill his marking duties. Jesus. Any more down here? Ricardo Kishna. Hindman. Where is Garcia here? Let's see if we can do something here. Squad player. End of contract. He only wants 7.5K. Not getting him a yearly salary rise. Can we get him for 5 years on 7.75? That is not bad, I don't think. This wouldn't be a bad option. He still has room to grow here. He's got some decent stats. Let's compare him with... Let's see. You can play... Well, we can compare him with Leis Mayu. Be a bit difficult because Leis Mayu is our best player, but he is coming in for free, valued at 4.8. That's not too bad in business, I don't think. Transfer status listed. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I can afford many of these players, unfortunately. Because we don't have a whole ton of money. Feyenoord is Tapia. Another. Let's try and edit this search and bring it down to 23. Not great. The options are not too great, are they? He's not too. He's not too bad, Nathan, but he's valued at 3. I don't know what we can get him for. So I mean, that's not too bad. I don't think. If we could bring in that lad on a free, then you know. We'll have to see. We will have to see. But this video is getting a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. Cisse close to signing away. That's alright. No. Set at the end. UK not leaving the European Union. We're going to accept you. Alright, we're not leaving just yet. Set at the end have offered in for Garcia, and I'd like to see if we can get him in. Now I'm kind of annoyed. We've offered pretty quick. Hopefully he comes our way. Couldn't be a worse prospect. Come on. Come to Nice. We're better than Saint-Étienne. I think. I think we are. We're higher in the table at least. We offered first. We really want you to come in. We'd really like you in the club. These days, these last couple of days have taken bloody forever. Come on, come on, come on. Is that Liverpool Glatzel scoring goals in the championship? Or is that someone else? He's in talks with Trabzonspor as well. And Toulouse. Is everybody just offering in? Please. Damn. Oh boy. A lot of suitors. A lot of suitors. Man, I really hope we can bring them in now. Even if we have to sell them on for $5 million. Why do I have 26 inboxes? Not doing too badly. A B. We can deal with that. Let's ask quit out on you. I'm just gonna ignore these. Offers made. Trabzonspor, Toulouse. Young lad out 6 to 8 weeks. Not what we want to see. Scouting meeting. We're just gonna skip over these. Easy win predicted for Nice. We're gonna play the backups there. Cardinale has sealed a new contract. Brest have offered in for Garcia. Can we not? We're only gonna go to the 4th, and if he doesn't come in this episode, then that is awkward. It is going to be a little bit awkward. Dolberg's still training well. We're going to play Dolberg today. We can actually play the first team today if we wanted, but we're not going to. I really hope this kid comes in and he doesn't go somewhere else. Especially after I wasn't like really into it originally. Offers again. Granada, Gijon, Kayserispor, Girona. Dear God. Everybody offering in on this lad now. And it doesn't look like we are going to find out today with all those offers coming in. He's got a ton of offers. So we're going to end it there, guys. But I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Next episode, we'll see who we bring in. But for now, that is going to be the end of it. I hope you have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.